Welcome back to another video. Today we're out here at the office park, not flying quads yet. Today we're going to talk about something different, and you might be able to see it over my shoulder. And that is, I finally replaced my body on the Traxxas Maxx. I also upgraded a few things, changed a few things, and I wanted to give an update on how that truck has lasted. Because I've been beating on it basically relentless for about 2 years. And I figure it's about time to give a little update on its status. And overall, that truck is performing extremely well. It's been bulletproof. It is jumped, dropped, gapped, everything in its brother. That thing has taken hits like a champ, and I really still love that car. But I had a giant accident and broke a whole bunch of things. Before I talk about what I broke, let me get into some beauty shots, B-roll of this gorgeous new body and setup on my Traxxas Maxx. So let's go.
Only getting started when it's midnight, keeping it tight if a nigga wanna go to war. It can get dark but we stay bright, coming like a night, it's on sight, ever touch my sleeve. Niggas around there wanna disagree when it's clear that I'm speaking facts. Man like me, you know I'm proactive, never gonna stop till I see the big man's on flats.
Hop on the front door, it's like midnight. Don't lose your grip cause you might fall out again. Off-white whip, need for speed, I'm not switching the lane. Pick up the pace, bro like that, and we're back to the base.
Back to the base. Back to the base. How I can never act. Been tryna stack up racks on racks. Boys in the back wearing all black, staying on track. Better chef show you gun, and that's on me. Out here getting this beer. If you work for the devil, better retreat. Coming too icy, come too clean. Could never move shady, ain't no fiend.
Shotgun, London, what's the outcome? You know, I'm a madman, just can't stick to the program. Raise up the heat, keeping the tension, shifting the gear to a different dimension.
And there we go. That is what the new body looks like. That's what the car looks like in its current state. As you can see, it now has blue upper and lower arms. It's got a new body. It also has new springs, a little bit firmer in the front, a lot firmer in the rear, and it also has some new oil in the shocks. I went up to 70 weight all around. Just give it a little bit stiffer, a little bit more damping, especially for doing bigger jumps. Having the extra damping, it reduces some of the chassis slap, but also it just takes a little bit bigger hits, because I've started really hitting big jumps with it, and having that extra little bit of squish really helps it survive those bigger jumps. So without further ado, let me talk about what I broke, and let's get into it.
Basically what happened is I hit a tree extremely fast, and what I did is I tweaked the suspension arm and actually bent the retaining pin, and in doing that I cracked the upper and lower bulkhead completely in half. In addition to breaking the bulkhead in half and destroying the arm, I also finally replaced the body. And as you can see, tons of scratches over the top. This is the only thing I'm a little disappointed in. Basically these shock towers poke through, which is why I reinforced the new body with duct tape. You can see basically the shock towers in each spot basically just pokes through. But all in all, like, little tear there, a little crumple there, a little abrasion in here. But overall, the body held up quite well to a ton of abuse. And again, this is like the rented mule of RC cars. I basically took that out and bashed it relentlessly, gave the controller to friends, family, and just let them have at it. And also, if you see, this is on both the new car, the new body, and the old body. Basically what I do is I put that on there so I know line of sight which direction I'm pointed. So if I see that side of the body, I know that I'm going that way. But if I see this side of the body, I know I'm going this way. Something I learned from watching RC plane guys fly, so that way they know upside, or if their plane's right side up or upside down. Really smart trick, because I'm not good with line of sight.
And yeah, so that's everything that I broke. Let's talk about that accident itself. Basically, this was 100% my fault, and I don't know of any RC car that really would have survived it. Basically, I was going along, I was out with my son, just cooking along, missed a corner and clipped a tree with basically just the front tire, and it tore it backwards and more or less off. I hit the tree at least at 40-50 miles an hour. It was a big hit, and the fact that the only thing that broke was the diff cover or the diff bulkhead and the front suspension arm, wild. I think that is incredible and really, really showcases how durable that truck is, because everything else I've thrown at it, big jumps, big step ups, even hitting motocross jumps, that thing has just been tough as nails. And overall, I've been so happy with it mechanically. Now let me get into the body, the body of it. The body is actually also, I'm pretty impressed with. I did nothing out of the gate. No shoe goo, no drywall tape, no Gorilla tape, nothing. Just pulled it out of the box and ripped it because I really wanted to get that experience for myself. And overall, I think it's been good. I think there is still some improvements that could be made as far as the strength of it. And that really comes from doing a little bit of pre-work, which I did on the new body, which is run Gorilla tape all the way on the inside and actually beef up, especially the points on the body where the suspension posts touch. So that way it's gonna be a little bit more durable, it should last a little longer, and it should look a little nicer for, again, a little longer. But that first body lasted me 2 years. The replacement was $75, which includes all of the release on the back, as well as that internal cage inside of it. Honestly, that's not terrible. I think that's a pretty reasonable expense for 2 years of just absolutely smashing on that truck. And I, even more so when I did that original review, I wholeheartedly recommend, if you're looking for a really tough truck for you, your family to go out and just absolutely rag on, Traxxas Maxx is a great option. It's good out of the box, don't need to do anything to it, and it just runs. I will say I would recommend putting either drywall tape and shoe goo, or maybe just running some Gorilla tape on the inside of those rear arches, as well as under the body where it touches in the front, just to make sure that those suspension posts don't punch up through your body. It'll do wonders just doing that. If you want to go whole hog and do the entire inside like I did, go for it. It'll definitely make it last longer. I mentioned it with the body, with the front bulkhead and the suspension arms. All of the spare parts actually have been really reasonable. I think overall, the front bulkhead complete was only about 30 bucks. The new springs, which again, I kind of count that, were about $35 in total. The new suspension oil, because you only really need about one squeeze bottle. I got 2 just for funsies. That's about 40 bucks. And then the entire new set of arms, which did not need to be replaced, but I just did anyway, because I wanted to make them all blue with the new body. Those were actually the most expensive item, because you're basically buying the Widemaxx arm kit, and that's closer to $90. So all up, the expenses to run that truck are fairly reasonable. The Traxxas batteries so far have been holding up for me, and I have not been nice to them. I've been pretty bad about discharging them. I've been pretty aggressive in using them, but overall, they've held up, and I really, really like them so far. So my follow-up video, 2 years of just absolutely beating, actually almost 3 years now of beating on that truck, big thumbs up. That thing is a tank. And again, if you want a basher RC car, Traxxas Maxx, she just works. It is expensive, I will definitely say that. There are better options if you want to be on the more budget side, whether it's from Arma, which is also very expensive, or like the MT10. The MT10 is much closer to like that $300 range, and it also seems to be bulletproof as hell. So hopefully this helped you, hopefully you enjoyed it. As always, links for the replacement parts that I used, as well as the stuff that I used to make these videos, is down below. They are Amazon affiliate links. If you want to use them, they do help the channel out. They don't cost you anything. But again, I don't care what you do. Except I do want you to subscribe, like the video, and all the rest of that stuff, so that way you're notified when new stuff comes out. And I keep making these videos. Yeah, as always, thanks you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.